We were told really from the time Overstreet was indicted that there was a large volume of evidence in this case, and through these hearings we've started to get glimpses of some of that initial police work and the timeline of this complicated case. Tuesday's hearing was a continuation of one held on June 17th as prosecutors continued to prove the validity of some of the initial search warrants evidence in this case that goes back to May 2021. While it's never been officially said how investigators believe Angel died, investigators said in testimony that on May 4th, 2021, Overstreet bought a car, left Huntington, went to rural King in the Ashland, Kentucky area and bought items that raised red flags.
He bought a 55-gallon barrel, a 2.5-gallon gas can, several prepackaged pieces of firewood, some work gloves, and a soda.
It was said during the 2 days of hearings that the 5-gallon barrel was later recovered at Shannon's Olive Hill, Kentucky farm and found with what was later determined to be bone fragments inside. His 3-month-old baby Angel wasn't reported missing to the public until May 25th. It was said then that CPS workers visited Shannon and he told them he had already given the baby up, but there was no record of that, launching the investigation. He was arrested on May 24th on outstanding warrants for unrelated charges.
And by the 2nd or 3rd of June, myself and FBI Special Agent Moyer went to Western Regional Jail to do a follow-up interview with Mr. Overstreet at that time regarding trying to elicit more information to help us find Angel.
Shannon was not indicted until December 2023 for Angel's murder, so this case went on for years before charges were ever determined, while he remained in custody, sentenced on his unrelated charges. During the investigation, 14 search warrants were conducted on his Huntington home, his Kentucky farm, his car, his phones, computers, and his Ring camera.
There's no reason to doubt the validity of the search warrants. However, the alleged evidence procured perhaps could be altered, could be just snippets of things, or as Mr. Morrison stated, possible videos. So therein lies the issue.
Special Prosecutor Phil Morrison says they can still argue the validity of the actual evidence in trial. These hearings were just a matter of housekeeping to get certain things admitted before they're in front of a jury.
I mean, going through the pitter-patter to get something admitted to trial is a different thing, and the whole purpose of this motion is to get a lot of this done before we ever get there to cut down the amount of time we're in the courthouse.
Right.
Judge Ferguson said the search warrants were valid, but he wanted to take the time to review the 2 recorded statements Overstreet made to law enforcement before ruling on those, but noted that regardless of whatever he approves for trial, he is only a fill-in judge until Judge Paul Farrell returns from medical leave. Judge Ferguson indicated he does not intend to be the judge at trial, scheduled for October 6th. In Cabell County, Anna Saunders, Eyewitness News.